Guys, good morning. Same place, third day in a row. You find a couple silvers and it gives you kind of some energy. Yesterday I found 2 wheat pennies just as I was leaving. It lets me know that this up on this corner probably hadn't been hunted either, and I've probably got another 300 yards that way that I could still hunt. You can always hop across the street because there's a small section of curb that hasn't been changed. On the other side of the curb is private property. You probably don't want to be digging on that residence. Like, you will be thrown off that residence pretty quick. Today during the video sometime I'm going to be giving my settings of what I've been doing and who you've been watching. If you guys watch somebody and you learn something, give them a shout out in your video. Square Nail Squirrel. Don't know the dude's name. I've been watching him for just every time I try to get a video in, I try to watch his content. I love the way that he does some cinematic stuff. Videography is something that I aspire to do in my life, so it's what I try to put into some spots without agitating people. My settings, I just watched his last night's video. I don't know if he watches me and doesn't say anything or whatever, because he and I are thinking alike. I've already mentioned a couple things and he put it in his video. So in the tone setting, there's you can adjust the tones. You can adjust the 5 tones down to a different sound. So what he did last night, and go to Square Nail Squirrel, subscribe, tell him Vermont Derek sent you, and watch what he does with the tones. He'll adjust the tone from the 20s and above to make a particular sound that you're keyed off on. And that's what I've been doing. I shut off all other tones except for silver tones, and that's how I've been picking up silver, and that's how I will hunt silver in the future. Here where I'm at, I don't particularly care for Indian heads. There aren't any Indian heads. There might be some buffs, buffalo nickels, but as far as, it's probably like 30s and 40s silver. So you're gonna want to look for just silver and quarters, maybe, and then halves are in the 30s, and that's that pingy sound as well. So I'll try to give you the settings in this video. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Smash the like button. What it does is it helps YouTube say that you guys like it, and then it puts it into a whole different category. Like, they're like, oh, this video's liked. So it helps me out, so I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe and then hit the bell whenever you want to be notified whenever I put out a video. So thank you guys. Come along, let's see if we can find hopefully a little silver today. Guys, so the craziest thing, my buddy tells me that a guy posted a photo on Facebook that he lost his wedding band in this area here that I'm searching, or should I say searched. I found the guy's wedding band. He lost it 2 weeks ago, 2 Saturdays ago, and somebody tagged me in a photo, just texted me this morning, said, hey, go look for this band. It took me about 3 minutes. So yeah, I found the guy's wedding band. So we're gonna have a follow-up with me finding this guy's band. I'm sure he's gonna be happy. So that's somebody that I went ahead, because he posted it on Facebook, which is totally crazy, but I'll bring him his band back. See ya. So the craziest of events today, like when you don't know what's going on in your life and then everything just goes bam right there to your face. So I was heading home today from the Vinoy. I stopped, I did like it's down the northeast St. Pete. You know, I've been doing door knocking and just exploring down there. I don't know what made me take the left, but I took a left and then I took a right, and I was heading back home, and I passed this property. The property's for sale. We'll just leave it at that for a minute, because I don't want to explain this property quite yet to you guys. So I stopped at the property 2 hours, detected this property for 2 hours. Didn't find anything. There's nothing there. Somebody else has obviously already detected. So I look at my phone as I'm leaving, and my buddy Paul B, he sends me a message, says, hey, did you see that a guy lost his ring down at the Vinoy?
Well, I've been detecting down at the Vinoy. I was there this morning. No, I didn't see the post. Well, he shared the post. I noticed the post. The guy had a photo in the on the Facebook. He's got a circle around the 2 trees where he lost it. Guys, with a metal detector, you can find something in a few minutes if you know where it's at, right? I went down there. I know the area really well. Went into the parking lot. Walked over to the 2 trees. Leaned back. There's his circle. Could tell right where he was standing when he took the photo. Went back in the truck, grabbed the metal detector, turned it on. It didn't come on. My machine's broke. Something's going on. It loaded, reloaded, didn't come on. I shut it off, didn't come on. I held down for factory preset. I got it to factory preset. I don't know what happened. It factory presetted. The machine came on. I ran the sidewalk. In the photo, I ran the sidewalk, took a right to start my second line. Bing, 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 bing. Solid 16 right on the surface. Hard. Look down. Sure enough, gold wedding band. I'm speechless, guys, for real. Like, for real. The machine came on. I was in the area. If I had driven all the way home, I wouldn't have done it today. I wouldn't have gone back down there to see if I could find this ring today. My day tomorrow would have started out down at that exact spot. I would have definitely started tomorrow there. And my day tomorrow would have been different. Donnie's day tomorrow would have been different. So this was supposed to happen today. I'm going to return it. I'm taking it to him right now. I've got angels following me, guys. They're helping me out. They're helping me accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish with all the hard work that I'm putting in. It's all starting to pay off. Everything's coming into this big circle, this big karmic circle of me just giving out. Guys, 11.7 grams. I weighed it. It's 32 times 11.7. This is $380 that I could have taken to my milk guy and gotten $350 today. $350. I didn't have to say a word. All I had to do is take this and melt it. Nope, didn't find it. Give back in your life. Don't steal, don't take, don't do anything that you wouldn't want to have happen to you. So that's the cosmic karma that I'm talking about, guys. So we're going to go give this ring back to Donnie. You're going to see the give back here in a minute. This is my first ring recovery, guys. I'm super stoked. I can't even tell you. What?
Jackie, can you come out here?
Guys, I already gave it to him. He snatched it from me. Snatched it. He said it was the one. He asked me to identify it, guys. Did you hear him on the phone? Look, that's Jackie. That's Donnie. So this is my first ring recovery, guys. I metal detect for a living, for real.
Yeah.
And
oh my gosh.
if you guys have better believe in the craziest cosmic karma,
Sure do.
I hope you do,
Yeah.
because
Sure do.
We do. Of
I was at the
course.
Vinoy this morning, and I had been there the last 3 days, and I was done for the day. I went home. I was going home, and something told me to take a left. Let's just look a little bit through the neighborhood. And I went by the Presbyterian church, and it's for sale. And I'm like, well, let me see if I can metal detect.
Yeah.
And I detected for like 2 hours. Didn't find anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat in my truck. I looked at my phone, and my buddy's like, hey, I tagged you in a post.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I tagged you in a post. I couldn't find the tag. And when you're trying to help people, it's hard to help and then continue to try to help, right? Like if they're on your back and it's hard to help them, you don't want to help them. So I'm like, just figure it out, right? He shared it on his page. I went over onto his page, and you circled it. So I'm like, I'm a block away from there. Let me just drive back down.
So
Yeah.
I drove back to the parking lot, and I've been here 35 years. I knew exactly the parking lot you were in.
So he used to live where Peter lives.
Guys,
Oh
you
my
don't even know the
gosh.
crazy.
Oh my
You don't even
gosh.
know the craziest thing is I moved into that house when I was 13, guys, and I moved out of there when I was about 18 when I started playing pro highlight. So I grew up in that house right there. That's John's house.
That is
I
John's.
love
Oh my
John
gosh.
for real.
Yeah,
So
John, right?
so the craziest thing is I go and I'm like, well, the pier's in the background. Let me see, and I could see, and I'm standing where you took the picture, and I'm like, okay. Some guy's in the palm tree in his hammock, and I said, you guys don't mind if I metal detect? Because I was thinking something under there. My machine broke. I've had it for just under a year. My machine broke. It wouldn't come on. It wouldn't come on. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna be able to detect. I reset it. It came on. It was, I walked the sidewalk, I took a right towards the palm tree. It was 5 feet in towards the palm tree. It was in one of those, there was like tire grooves.
Yeah.
It had fallen into one of those tire grooves. Instantly when my machine went off, I knew what it was. So a diamond band. And you were asking me to describe your band like somebody else,
I was
like somebody else lost their ring, and I'm like, no, it's 11.7 grams. I can take it up to my guy today, and I can get a whole bunch of money for it.
Yeah.
But this is what I do. This is really my first ring recovery on camera. I've never.
This is amazing. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.